Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over a stock that everyone is either really high on or really low on, and that is Tesla. I just want to say in advance, sorry if there's any background noise in this video. The people above me apparently wanted to start a rock band right as I started recording this video, so that's just a quick disclaimer. If at any point in this video you do hear something that you like or you learn something, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to this channel as we continue our climb to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys don't know, Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, right around $425, is an American electric vehicle and clean energy company based in Palo Alto, California. I believe they're actually moving to Texas, so that should change very soon. Tesla's current products include electric cars, battery energy storage from home to grid scale, solar products, and related products and services. So I believe that, they just posted Q3 earnings, which are why you see them up, and they actually they went up about 5 points and now they went back down. I don't know how much room there is for Tesla to grow at this point, especially since they just beat earnings, but they're trading at a PE of over 1,000, which inherently is not a good sign. Obviously they recently had a split because they went to astronomical heights of near, I think, 2,800 maybe, and then they split. I think it was a 1-to-5 split. That sounds right. And now they're back down in the 400 range. So Tesla just reported third quarter earnings, third quarter results, including net income of $331 million on revenue of $8.77 billion. Elon Musk, electric car maker, previously reported deliveries of 139,300 vehicles for the period ending September 30th, 2020. And this is what everyone's calling the best quarter in their company. These are record numbers and stuff like that for them. So this is kind of a run through. The stock was up 5% in the pre-market trading. Here's how Tesla performed versus analyst expectations. EPS of 76 cents per share versus 57 expected. Revenue of 8.77 billion versus 8.36 billion. So it didn't beat it by a whole lot, but that's still a lot of money. Obviously, this is a wider gap than what a lot of people were expecting. Net income of 331 million versus 394 million, which could be potentially why it's kind of fallen back down to some extent, because obviously it didn't beat that estimation. The company already reported that it delivered 139,000 vehicles during the quarter, a new new record for Tesla. Automotive revenue comprised 7.6 billion, about 91% of the total for the quarter. Automotive gross margins, excluding regulatory credits, rose from 18.7 to 23.7 sequentially. Tesla raked in 397 million in regulatory credits during the quarter, nearly doubling the amount it made from these green credits year over year. And again, here's where the big jump happened, and now obviously we're back down in like this range, if you guys can see my cursor. Operating expenses jumped 33% from last quarter to 1.25 billion, which obviously isn't a good thing. You don't want to see operating expenses go up, but it's probably just because they're expanding their business as Tesla embarked on building new factories in Austin, Texas, and Brandenburg, Germany, or Brandenburg, one or the other, among others. So obviously, there's the reason for it. So not a lot of people are going to be worried about that. Musk talked about production timelines for those factories in the company's earnings call. I should make a point that for Berlin and Austin, we do not expect to start delivering cars from those factories next year. But because of the exponential nature of the spool up of manufacturing plants, especially one with new technology, will start off very slow at first and then become very large. So Elon Musk is a great CEO. He's a great marketer. He's essentially a genius. He's very good at coming up with ideas. Some of his ideas are a little out there, whether it's the brain chip thing. I forget what they're calling that. That one seems a little extreme, and sometimes that can be scary. But when it comes to Tesla, he does a really, really good job of marketing and being, a pioneer in the industry for electric cars. He cautioned investors that it could take 12 to 24 months even to hit full capacity at those new factories after they begin operations. Tesla previously planned to start production at the Berlin factory in July 2021. So obviously they moved that up a little bit. he's just saying this to warn them that, hey, there could be a little bit of a sunk cost here for a while. We've spent this money on these factories, or are spending this money on the factories, and we may not see any revenue from it, or any income, whatever you want to call it, from the factory for quite some time. So that's what he's saying there. When asked about the Cybertruck, Musk said he expects some deliveries of the truck, which resemble a large metal trapezoid, to begin by the end of 2021 if things go well. In my personal opinion, I think this is fake. I don't think it's real. I don't know how they can possibly get something like that to be street legal. More power to them if they do, but I think it's kind of like the super sports car that they announced a while ago. They said it was coming out. It should have been out already. Never came out. Now it's kind of been brushed under the rug. I think the Cybertruck is just another thing to get people talking about Tesla, which is another big, good for Elon that he has that kind of power and that kind of whatever it may be. I can't believe it's already been almost a year since they unveiled that. Musk had boasted that Tesla's received hundreds of thousands of pre-orders for the vehicle shortly after its debut. But the thing is, the pre-order was a $100 deposit. I had friends who there's no way in heck they could buy a $40,000, $50,000, $70,000 truck, put down deposits just because it was refundable. It's a $100 refundable deposit, so of course they got hundreds of thousands of people who pre-ordered just to either post on their story that, hey, I pre-ordered a Cybertruck, or just to say you were able to do it. At Tesla's 2020 annual shareholder meeting and Battery Day presentation in September, Musk said that vehicle deliveries in 2020 would be up 30 to 40% from last year, implying a range from 477,000 to 514,000 deliveries total. Finishing up the article here, CFO Zachary Kirkhorn said on Wednesday's call that Tesla now aims for 500,000 deliveries in 2020, reiterating the company's earlier guidance. Kirkhorn acknowledged that Tesla's third quarter results were helped by better than expecting regulatory credit sales. The regulatory credits business was stronger than our expectation, and we are tracking to more than double this company's this year compared to last, he said. He also said that in 2021 and 2022, Tesla plans to spend far more than its previous forecast, $2.5 billion, especially on new factories and expansion. Tesla has raised more than $7 billion in the past 9 months. It's completed a 5-for-1 split, so I was right there during the quarter. When a company splits its stock, its total value doesn't change, but it gets smaller. It helps get smaller investors to buy shares, which I think is a really good idea as well. Tesla also completed the sale of $5 billion of its common stock in September through an at-the-market offering. This made the stock price sink quite a bit as well. Payback on the upcoming capital expenditures may take longer than what Tesla achieved on its newest factory's investments in Shanghai, the Gigafactory, if you aren't familiar with that. The good news about this money, besides the fact that it sank the stock, is they're planning on reinvesting it, so that money does go back into the company, which is definitely a very good thing. So what are my overall thoughts on Tesla? I think it's sitting right around where it's valued at. Obviously I hate the PE ratio of 1,000. That's ridiculous. Am I going to buy any shares? No. It's very rich for a lot of people's blood. And do I think it's a bad company? No. Do I think it's going to be really, really big time in the future? Probably. But I don't think 2021 is going to be a great year for Tesla. I don't think 2020 was necessarily anything super special for Tesla besides the stock price skyrocketing. Like they said, it's not really the factories they're building and all the money they're spending is not really going to come to fruition until late 2021, if not 2022. So I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of movement coming from Tesla, but they'll probably prove me wrong. And if it's just marketing hype or whatever it may be, good for them, I guess. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Tesla, whether you guys are invested in Tesla or whether you guys are actually considering buying or selling shares of it. I'd love to communicate with you guys in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys have a good Thursday, and I will get back to you guys tomorrow on the weekly recap in the stock market. And until next time, happy investing.